Untransmitted scenes, newly shot material? Newly shot material? Now I'm really interested. I'll tell you something, my friend. It is time to unbox this. Season 25, the collection, and I'm going to unbox it right now in a slightly awkward standing up fashion. Yes, so in the announcement video I made on this channel, we looked at the front artwork, so we've kind of looked at that, but let's just have one more look at these lovely villains there, clustered I say, in the middle. And yeah, I think we know that this is a really cool piece of artwork because we've had 2 or 3 months in which to look at it. So let's have a look at the back of it. So I'm basically, if you can't tell, I'm recording this in one take as if it's live. I think that makes for certainly time efficiency and a certain frisson, wouldn't you say? So there are all the special features. Look at the quality of those, eh? Look at the quality. Basically, there's a lot. We'll go through the booklet in a little while and take a look at some more specifics as to what's in there. But now we're going to get this out of here. Actually, we're going to have a look at the spine. Oh, it's quite a thick one, isn't it? It's not thicker than others, though, so I'm not going to do the whole measuring the spine thing because I don't believe that this is a spinal record breaker. That's a technical term. A little bit of TARDIS action there on the bottom. Oh, I've got that upside down. A little bit of TARDIS action. Spine. And what's on the back? Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Yeah, what I showed you there on the bottom is a bit of a preview of this. That's a bit gorgeous, isn't it, eh? How'd you like those TARDIS-y apples? That's what I'd like to know. Really, really beautiful. I can't remember what this is. Tell me in comments what this is, because I know you enjoy helping out. This channel is never about me having an encyclopedic knowledge of Doctor Who, despite me having written fiction for the show and written for Doctor Who magazine. It's about me being really into Doctor Who and you joining in and us being very passionate about it all and having a great time. Yeah, so let's open this up. No further ado. Yep, I love that purple. Don't you love that purple hue there of the TARDIS and the Doctor and Ace standing in front of it with is that lemonade? Is that lemonade that the Doctor uses to squirt the Candyman's feet? Yes. So far, I've had this a few days now, and so far I've only watched the Happiness Patrol with my kids because my kids love the Happiness Patrol. We've literally watched it 3 times. They're 5 years old. And they love the Candyman, as you'd expect, which makes it a real shame that for pretty obvious copyright related reasons there is no figure of the Candyman. That's a shame. Let me know in comments if there actually has been a figure of the Candyman, because that would really help me out with my Christmas list. As tradition dictates, I'm not going to open this up yet. Oh yes, I'm going to make you wait while we look at the discs. So we have a fairly kind of standard, I like this kind of cracked rock styling here though in the background. Fairly standard picture of the Doctor and Ace, but yeah, I like that effect. Oh wow, look, there's a whammy. The Special Weapons Dalek has his own disc. Love that. Yeah, that's really cool. And it makes up for the Special Weapons Dalek. No, hold on a minute. I was going to say it makes up for him not being on the cover, but he is on the cover. Yes. How very cool. Seems Mr. Binding is a big fan of the Special Weapons Dalek, as am I. I like how rough and battle-worn the Special Weapons Dalek looks. He doesn't look brand new, does he? He looks like he's been literally through the wars, and that's because he has. Whoa, there's the Candyman. I should have showed that picture to my kids when we watched it. Yeah. Although, actually, we didn't watch this disc. We watched the next disc because we watched the special edition. Oh, yes, and yeah, that's something to tell you about. Of course, the special edition has new effects, and it's really good. I really like it. It sells the idea of this world that we're in being an actual city, and it does that thing that we've seen in the Five Doctors most recent special edition, where we start off by getting a sense of height before the camera kind of artificially comes down to start the scene, which I think is really effective. It's really good. There's been a great job done there with creating a sense of a world. Really good. So I'm happy to tell you about that. I wish I'd had time to look at the Silver Nemesis, the new Silver Nemesis effects, but sadly I have not. Yes, there's Helen A. Lovely. What a great villain she is. Very, very amusing. And here's the Cyber Leader with a great big hand. Yeah, let's have a big hand for the Cyber Leader. God, Now that I'm a dad, I'm actually licensed to tell dad jokes officially, which is nice. So look at the quality of that Cyberman there. Yeah, once again, I'm loving the frame, the sort of cracked rock framework there. Lady Painfort, come here, my lady. Spin around so that you are correctly vertical. There we are. There she is. Look at that. There she is. And this character from The Greatest Show in the Galaxy. And I can't remember what his name is. So let's call him Clownface. I think his name is Clownface, isn't it? Is that right? Tell me in comments. Comment baiting. Shameless comment baiting. And then one final disc, once again, has the Doctor and Ace on, which is a bit of a shame. I think we could have had the gods of Ragnarok here, couldn't we? Rather than another one of the... But then again, you know, I'm sure there are reasons why there isn't a picture, perhaps, of the gods of Ragnarok that fits nicely onto a disc. I'm sure there are technical reasons why. There are always reasons why. So... what a lovely bunch of discs. Now, let's get this open. My camera battery's about to die, so I'm going to change it. Okay then, time to open up this little beauty here. Let's do it now. Count with me. 3, 2, 1, and... oh, that's nice. Look at that. Nice bit of catapult action there from Ace, and the Doctor doing some world-class pointing. You don't get better than that. I can't remember who this is there in the background. Is that the Nemesis? Is that the Nemesis statue? Oh, wow, look. The Special Weapons Dalek completes the trilogy of Special Weapons Dalek imagery in this box set. I think someone really likes the Special Weapons Dalek, and I cannot blame them for a moment. But without further ado, I know you want to see the TARDIS interior, and it could be difficult for me to do this. I'm just going to take everything out and try and hold it all open to the best of my abilities. The best of my abilities. Yes, there we are. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Look at that for a lovely TARDIS interior. Obviously, there's nothing on the top and bottom flaps there. Yep, pretty cool. Any details there? It's been too long since I saw some of these stories to really recognise anything going on there. But tell me in comments anything about this that excites you. I'm sure there's stuff that really excites you. Cool. So, let's close that up. And let's have a look at the leaflet. By the way, if you've yet to order this, you can do so via a link that I've very handily provided in the video description. Full disclosure, it is an Amazon affiliate link, which will give me a kickback if you choose to use it at no extra cost to you. So, here's the Doctor doing some serious pointing, and Ace doing some serious catapulting. This leaflet is so hot that, as you saw, it just tried to jump out of my hands. Extraordinary. That light back there, by the way, in case you're wondering what that is an actual official YouTube lamp that YouTube sent me for being, you know, a half-decent YouTuber, I suppose. Over my two channels, this channel and my metal channel, Possessed by Metal, I've now had over 1 million views. So, thank you so much for actually watching videos to that extent. I mean, there's clearly something wrong with you, but I really appreciate it. So, as usual... These booklets are lovely. It does them a disservice to call them pamphlets or leaflets because they're nice and thick, they're very glossy, and they're kind of one of the main reasons why you should buy the limited sets, arguably, over the standard edition sets. Although I made a video that compares the pros and cons of each, and I'll put that at the end in case you missed that. So let's see here. Remembrance of the Daleks. So this is disc 1 and 2, this list of stuff. Deleted and extended scenes, making of, documentary. I really wish, as ever, that it kind of just flagged up what's new and what's archived, because I certainly can't remember. So optional updated special effects. Are these new special effects? I can't remember whether we've already had updated special effects, which is pretty bad. And I do really like Remembrance. But I also don't really think of it as something that needs updated special effects particularly. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, arguably no Doctor Who needs updated special effects, does it? But it's really nice to have, as we saw with the Horror of Fang Rock. How cool is that? You know, it's great to have the optional. It's great to have the option for that stuff. Yeah. Action coverage, examples of different camera coverage from 2 action scenes. I bet one of those is Ace in the laboratory. Audio commentary. Lovely. So disc 2, the special edition. Yeah, so this says, finally, this says exclusive to Blu-ray. Ah, yes, okay. So I think this is like the original optional special effects. And this is an updated version of the story with new special effects, optional surround sound, and previously untransmitted material. Now, that's pretty cool. If you're watching this and you've seen this, then drop a comment and let me know, because sadly, I mean, I don't usually tend to do a review video really. I'm kind of mainly into the unboxing, and so I'd love you to kind of provide the review footage yourself, the review coverage yourself, by getting into comments and sharing your thoughts on how good these new special editions are. Because, oh yeah, this is new. Looking for Dursley, a profile of actor Dursley McLinden, who played Mike, and Russell T Davies is one of the contributors, along with Sophie Aldred and Nicola Bryant. Davros Connections, a documentary looking at the creator of the Daleks. Oh, always good. Always good. And the Blu-ray trailer is in here. There's a nice image there. Love that. I'm surprised that the Special Weapons Dalek hasn't reappeared in there. What's going on? Surely we could have shoehorned in the Special Weapons Dalek. A nice location shot there. I like that. Don't think I've seen that before. It's nice that the Daleks took the time to actually pose for the picture rather than exterminating them. It's quite cool, isn't it? There's Mike, Mr. Dursley himself. The Doctor leaning on a Dalek in between takes, having a little break there. The Happiness Patrol, the Doctor and the Candyman. My kids love the Candyman. The number of times, yeah, my voice ends up raw from having to do the Candyman voice. A bit like that. As you can tell, it's just absolutely a peerless impersonation of the Candyman. So, I think we can kind of go through a lot of this stuff, as with the previous example. Special edition. This is what we really want to hear about, isn't it? New for Blu-ray, a special retelling of the Happiness Patrol, featuring a brand new edit, a wealth of untransmitted material, plus updated special effects to bring the story to life like never before. Yeah, I mean, I definitely noticed the odd special effect, especially when the Candyman... you know, spoiler for the Happiness Patrol, just in case you haven't seen it, so wind forward about 30 seconds, especially when the Candyman meets his end in the tunnels, and the tunnels filled with red goo. We actually see the tunnels filled with red goo, which is awesome. Yeah, and as I say, you know, it's actually Pete McTeague, I think, who, you know, the Doctor Who writer and director, he has handled this redoing or the retelling of the Happiness Patrol, and he's done a great job. It's obviously a real labour of love for Pete. Nice work, Pete, and also nice work on this. Look at that. Yeah, I wish I had a bit more light on this. It's not a very sunny day. It's a very overcast day here in Brighton, but I think you can see that okay. And when I do a little minor edit in the grade to put these two videos together, I'll make sure I brighten it up a bit. Yeah. See, a bit of behind the scenes intel there. Oh, hello Fifi. I feel quite sorry for Fifi. I think my children felt a bit sorry for Fifi as well. Minor spoiler there. Right, Silver Nemesis. Now we're in business. Shiny Cybermen versus Nazis with machine guns. What is not to like? And again, let's go straight here to the special edition. New for Blu-ray, an exclusive edition of the story featuring a restructured narrative. Now that's interesting. Untransmitted scenes, newly shot material? Newly shot material? Now I'm really interested. And updated special effects with optional 5.1. And then we have the special edition omnibus, Silver Nemesis reimagined as a 55-minute special in the tradition of 1970s Doctor Who repeat omnibuses. That's interesting. I must admit, on the face of it, I'm not all that interested. You know, if it never was an omnibus, then I don't see the point in turning it into one. Unless this is like a Ben Cook special where he's kind of boiled it down, because I think he does a good job of that. He did a good job on Pyramids of Mars, I think. Special edition deleted scenes, extra material excised from the special edition. Interesting. And then we have the VHS version. Wow, there's so many versions. Previously only available on videocassette, a 1993 edit of the story containing some material trimmed from the broadcast episodes. Wow, so there's a lot of different versions of Silver Nemesis. I'm a big fan of this story. I just think it's so much fun. And on a superficial level, as I indicated a moment ago, I love how shiny the Cybermen are. Yeah, that's the level of my critique. Who cares about plot holes? I literally couldn't care less. That's really nice. Love that. I really like the cyber spaceship in this, and I gather that there's a new CG spaceship. I'm not sure if that's strictly necessary, but again, as I said earlier, you know, it's great to have. It's nice to have as an option, interesting to see. Nice pictures there. Nice photos, like that. Again, it's nice for the Cybermen to take a 5 minutes out from their busy schedule of emotionless slaughter to pose with the Doctor and Ace there. And there's Ace looking at Ace. The greatest show in the galaxy. So is there a special edition for this? Why doesn't it say about the special edition? Let's see. Where is that? I thought there was a special edition of everything here. It says optional updated special effects. I'm pretty sure that would be a first for the greatest show in the galaxy, right? Anyway, I can't see a special edition here. There may be one, but I certainly can't see it here. And but there are optional updated special effects, which I think for this serial is, you know, really cool, and I think it's enough for us fans, really. Wow, here's a nice. This makes up for the Gods of Ragnarok not being on the disc. There's a lovely full page picture. That's quite rare, of the Doctor holding a mighty sword and doing battle there with the gods. How delicious. Absolutely delicious. A couple of pictures there, and another one. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And of course, all the way through the booklet, there's the story of the kind of the production, you know, behind the scenes, and it's just so good. It's so good. And we finish off with a lovely couple of promotional photos there, signed by Sophie Aldred. Each of these leaflets is individually signed. Actually, no, it's not. No, sorry if I got you a bit excited there. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But in practical. So I hope you've enjoyed this this unboxing, this standy up unboxing of this scrumptious box set. Elsewhere on the screen you'll see other videos you might want to watch, and also here you'll see a scrolling list of my wonderful Patreon supporters. If you'd like to join them, then you'll get exclusive content from me, including a monthly vlog that I make for my patrons. Anyway, get down in comments and tell me what you think of this box set and the content therein. And lastly, never forget who you are.